a quick review on converting from fractions to decimals, and I'm going to throw percents in there as well. So if you have this fraction, 2/5, all you would need to do in a calculator, if you have a calculator, would be this. 2/5, I'll put it there so you can see it better. You would have 2, then the divide button, and then 5. So basically going straight down that fraction. So 2 divided by 5 would equal 0.4. And that's all you would do. If you had to actually divide it out, 2 divided by 5 would look like this, 2 divided by 5. And you would put a decimal there, and you would push it up to the top. You would add an extra 0, because zeros after that decimal point don't change value, they just change the looks. 5 does not go into 2, we know that, but it does go into 20 4 times. And you get the same 0.4. Now, in order to take that and put it into a percent, all you would need to do is you'd have your 0.4. You need to take your decimal and move it over. Well, I'm going to put a 0 there. And I'm going to move my decimal like that. So now I'm going to get 40%. Okay. So let's look at another one. Let's say we have 13%. Well, 13%, I'm going to write down my 13. My percent sign was right here. Here's where my percent sign was. Instead, I'm going to move from the percent sign 2 places. That's where my decimal will go and all that garbage goes. 0.13. Now, in order to turn that into a fraction, what all you need to do is to take this 13, and there were 2 place values after the decimal. Well, that's how many zeros are going to be after the 1. 13 hundredths. So if I have this 478 as a decimal, that would be 478 over 1,000. And then I would have to simplify because they're both even. If I happen to have a mixed number, let's look at that. If I had 2 1/8, 2 1/8 is going to be 2 point, and then you're just going to divide down the fraction. You're going to get 1, 2, 5. And if you did that as a percent, well, this is going to go 1 and then 2. So you would have 212.5%. And yes, you can have percents that have decimals in them. Now, when you are comparing numbers, fractions, decimals, percents, whatever you have, you want to get them all to the decimal. That's kind of like the middle ground, and it's a lot easier to work with.